Hello, CCL Sports Cards fans. Welcome back. I'm your host, Christopher Davies. So, at first blush, the 21 Draft Checklist is not terrific. I mean, if you watched my previous episode on 21 Draft, you know Brady House was my guy, and he has no auto. So yeah, that's a bummer. And my other pick was Yankees first rounder Trey Sweeney, who got off to a great start and has no auto. Or base card for that matter. I mean, at least Brady got a base card. And the consensus on social media and online groups seems to be that 21 Draft is kind of a dud. It's top heavy and loaded with pitchers. I get it, there's disappointment. And now most are saying 2022 Bowman will be the product to chase. But personally, I think there is still a lot to like here. And I'm not just talking about popular guys like Marcelo Mayer, Benny Montgomery, or even Jordan Lawler. That's the easy stuff. Instead, let's talk about the Washington Nationals a little bit more. Yes, I am super disappointed that Brady House has no autos. I've mentioned that. And if you've watched my other videos, you know he's pretty much my top pick from the entire draft class, and not just as it relates to cards. With that said, you should chase the Nationals a little bit. You still get his first Bowman cards and color, which command a decent premium. But don't sleep on TJ White, an outfielder for the Washington Nationals. He's the other chase on the Nats. He was their 5th round pick in 2021, a switch-hitting outfielder who is only 18. And he got off to a tremendous start in 2021 in rookie ball, hitting .283 with 4 home runs and an OPS of .903 and only 53 at-bats. Also, and although he's on the checklist, I'm hearing base autos of 3rd rounder Brandon Boissiere are being pulled. Kind of a bonus. If you ask me, that situation is a little like the Blue Jays in 2021 Bowman Chrome. Everyone was all hyped for Manuel Beltre, but he didn't get an auto. Just the base cards. But Raquelvin de Castro did get autos, and he's young and perhaps just as talented. This kept the cost of the Jays down. So after reflecting, I'm okay with Mr. House's autos being skipped. It makes things cheaper, and to be quite honest, I like cheaper. I still like Baltimore quite a bit in 21 Draft as well. You get my man Colton Cowser's first Bowman autos. Colton is a left-handed hitting outfielder who got off to an amazing start at rookie ball and then continued to dominate at Low A Delmarva. Also coming from the Orioles on the autograph checklist is second baseman Connor Norby. A second rounder and the 41st pick in the draft. He will be just 21 until next June and got off to a good start in 2021, spending just 7 games in rookie ball before moving on to Low A and putting up decent stats. He hit .283 with 3 home runs and an OPS of .847 and 97 at-bats. Not a bad sample size. The Phillies checklist could be a bit of a sleeper, since the headliner is 13th overall pick Andrew Painter, and pitchers just don't seem to do it for investors, or collectors for that matter, keeping the cost down. Painter is a right-handed pitcher and only 18 years old. He started 4 games in rookie ball for the Phils, averaging 1.5 innings per start. So you got to figure the Phillies are probably taking their time with him. But his stats of 6 innings pitched with no walks, no earned runs, and 12 Ks is a mighty good start. The Phillies also features 2 first Bowman autos and outfielder Ethan Wilson, the 49th pick of the draft, who had a soft start to his career at Low A, hitting just .215 and 107 at-bats. Then there's 3rd rounder Jordan Vilars, who I like quite a bit. A left-handed hitting outfielder who is just 18. He had a good start at rookie ball for the Phils, slashing .255 with 3 home runs, 18 RBIs, and an OPS of .874 and just 47 at-bats. That's a checklist that offers a nice range of players that won't break the bank in my opinion. Then there is the first Bowman auto checklist for the Cincinnati Reds, and this one really lit me up. 5, count them 5 first-year autos, and 4 of them are hitters. First rounder and 30th pick Jay Allen is number 1. He crushed the ball at the rookie level, hitting .328 with 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, and an OPS of .997. Not to mention the 14 steals he threw in just 61 at-bats, and he's just 19. Next, you've got second-rounder Andrew Abbott and the lone pitcher on the Reds checklist. Abbott struck out 22 batters in 13 innings, split between rookie and low A. Strikeouts are nice, especially when it's 2 per inning. Then there's shortstop Jose Torres, the 84th pick in the draft. He's 22, bats right, and got even better once he was promoted to low A Daytona. Torres hit .337 with 4 home runs, 17 RBIs, and sported an impressive OPS of .952, and even threw in 6 steals and 95 at-bats. Rounding out the Reds' 21 draft checklist is catcher Matthew Nelson, a compensation pick at number 35. He had a rough start at high A Daytona, and he's 22 years old. We'll see. Ruben Ibarra, the 119th pick of the draft, who really didn't have a great start either for the low A Tortugas. But with 5 autos to choose from, I like the Reds a lot. Of course, I could go on, but I'll start to wrap it up this way. Pittsburgh is a great team to chase. You guys know I love the Bucks, but you'll pay up. So maybe wait a little to see if the prices settle. The Bucks checklist features Henry Davis and 18-year-old outfielder Lonnie White, both of whose pro careers started well, and all things considered. You get pitcher Anthony Solomito, who's a lefty and just 19 and has yet to throw a ball as a pro, and third-rounder Bubba Chandler rounding out the checklist. It's not bad. I like the Rays quite a bit too, with Cooper Kinney, an 18-year-old second baseman who had a decent pro debut. First-rounder and 18-year-old shortstop Carson Williams, who also put up decent numbers in his pro debut. Then there's Kyle Manzardo, a 21-year-old first baseman, and Ryan Spikes, another young shortstop, rounding out the Tampa Bay team checklist. Pretty good. The Guardians could be a cheap chase as you get 5 autos, including 23rd overall pick Gavin Williams, and another 4 pitchers. And I'm a pitcher guy. Even though I know the risk of injury goes way up, with 5 first-year autos, the chances are one of these guys becomes a great pitcher, and Cleveland does breed great pitchers. So, yes, you can consider it sad that with so many great names being missed from the draft class, it's bad. However, let's not lose sight of what we've been given. There's a lot of talent on this list. Yes, I know this product is loaded with pitchers, but that may keep the cost low for some time. I actually prefer paying less for my cards because a pricier product does not in any way guarantee its value will increase. It only takes a few players to make any Bowman vintage great. And while we speculate on who those players will be, none of us really knows. And that includes me. 10 years from now, we may look back and say, wow, 2021 draft was such a great buy, but only time will tell. Thank you so much for watching today. I can't begin to tell or thank all you watchers enough for all the feedback and subscriptions as they continue to rise daily. I am so grateful. Please remember that anything I say on this channel is strictly my opinion and should not be considered advice in any way. You all have an amazing start to 2022.